Hello everyone, Devjyoti here from Wishiru.com. Welcome back to my LearnPress tutorial series. In my previous video, we learned how to install and set up the LearnPress. Okay, now the LearnPress is already installed and ready. The next step is to create our first course. In that video tutorial, I'll show you in the step-by-step manner how to create course in LearnPress. We will add course title, course description, course category, feature image, tag. Also, I'll teach you how to modify the course setting. I'll teach you how to add the course curriculum, course session, course lesson, and finally I will publish the course and we'll check how it's look like in the front end of our website. So that is my dashboard, and here you can see I already successfully installed the LearnPress. Now for adding the course, when you hovering on the LearnPress, here you can see the course option, you have to click on that. After that, for adding course, you have to click in this add a new course option. So this window will open. So first of all, I have to enter the course title here. Your course title should clearly explain what student going to learn in the course. Next, I have to enter the course description here. Here you can add the detailed information about the course. So now here you can see the course category option is displaying. For adding the course category, you have to click in the add a new course category option. Now here actually I have to enter the category name. After that I have to click in the add a new category option. Now if you want to add a subcategory, then what you have to do? You have to enter the subcategory name. Next, from the parent category, you have to choose the parent category, and after that you have to click in the add a new course category option. Hope you understand the concept. After that, if you want to add any tag in the course, then here actually you have to enter that, and after that you have to click in the add option. So as you can see, one course tag already added. After that, here you can see the feature image session. For adding the feature image, you have to click in the set feature image. Suppose that is my course feature image or course thumbnail image. So just drag and drop it here. After that, you have to select that image, and after that you have to click in the set feature image. So that is the course setting. So in the general tab, here you can see the course duration. So if you going to give the lifetime access for the course, what you have to do? Here actually you have to mention 0. But suppose you want, after purchasing the course, student will get the course access for 3 weeks. So what I have to do? I have to mention 3. And from here I have to choose week. Okay. After that, here you can see the block content. Suppose you want, after expiring the duration, like after 3 weeks, student will not able to access this course. Okay. So in this case, you have to check that. It's totally your choice. After that, here you can see block the course content after student finish the course. If you want, when student finish the course, immediately you want to block the course content for them, then you have to check that. Okay. So these two options is totally your choice. If you want to allow them, then you have to uncheck that. If you want to block the course content after duration expire, then you have to enable that. And if you immediately block the course content after finishing the course, then you have to check that. Okay. After that, here you can see the allow repurchase. If you enable that, then it allow user to repurchase the course after it has been finished or blocked. Okay. That is also your choice. You want to enable it or not, but I think better to enable that. And if someone repurchases the course, then what will happen? It will reset the course progress. Okay, I think that is the best option, but other two option is also available, like open pop-up and keep the course progress. I think better to keep it in reset course progress. Okay. Next, here you can see the label. So by default, every course have total 3 label. One is beginner label, one is intermediate level, and another is the expert level. So according to your course difficulty, you can choose the label. After that, fake student enrollment. Fake student enroll the course, only it will display. It will be not calculated. Okay. It's just for displaying purpose. It's for advertising purpose. Okay. Suppose here I am writing 200. Next, maximum student. The maximum number of the student that can be joined in the course. If you set it 0, then unlimited number of the student can join the course. Suppose I want maximum 800 student can join the course. So I'm mentioning 800 here. After that, retake course. The number of the time a user can learn again from the course. To disable, I have to make it 0. If you make it 2, then 2 times a student can retake the course. Okay, like that. I think better to keep it 0. Next, finish button. Allow showing the finish button when the student has completed all the item but has not passed the course assignment yet. No, I don't want to allow. Now, feature list. If you want to add this course as a feature course, then you have to enable that. Feature review. If you want to add any feature review for the course, then you can mention that review here. A good review always help you to promote the courses, okay? External link, that's not required. When you're creating the offline classes, then it's maybe important, okay? Next, total duration of the course. Suppose 30 hour 45 minutes, okay? Next, here you have to mention the course language, that media intro, that's not required. So after that, scroll up and here you can see the offline course, that's not important. Directly come back to the pricing. If it is free course, then no need to mention anything here. And if it paid course, then you have to mention the regular rate here, like 150 USD. If any sale is going on, here you have to enter the discounted rate, suppose 140 USD. After that, price prefix, like you want to display only, so you can mention it here. Similarly, if you want to add any price suffix, then you can mention it here. After that, there is no enrollment required. If you want to make a preview course, means student can see all the course content and quizzes without login, then you have to enable that. But I highly recommended don't enable that, okay? After that, extra information. If you want to add course requirements, targeted audience, key feature, FAQ, then you can add it from here, okay? Like, let me add some course requirement. I'm adding some dummy requirement. Like that, you can add some course requirement. Similarly, if you want to add some targeted audience, always you can add it from here. Let me add some point like that. Similarly, if you want to add some key feature, always you can add it. After that, FAQ. If you want to add some FAQ, then you have to click in the add more. Here you have to enter the title, and after that, here you have to add the content. Hope you understand the concept. Now assignment. If you want to give some assignment to the student, lot of option is available. So from here we can choose which kind of assignment you want to give. In my feature video, I will cover this topic. Here actually I am not going to cover it because it is a totally separate topic. If I am going to explain this, then the video will be get long. So I will make a dedicated video how to add assignment in LearnPress. Next, the author. So author name you can mention here. After that, downloadable material. If you want to add some downloadable material like PDF, text file like that, then you can add it here. For adding, you have to click in this add course materials, and from there you have to click in the choose file option. Suppose that is my file, click in that, click in the open, and here actually I have to enter the file title. Suppose I am writing here key point, okay? After that you have to click in the save field. So as you can see, you get your successful message like file upload successfully. Click in the OK. So after that, that is the most important part of any course, that is course curriculum. So first of all, you have to add the session. For adding the session, here actually you have to enter the session title. After that, you have to click in the add session option. Now in between that session actually, you can add lesson, quiz, etc. Okay. In this tutorial actually, let me add some lesson. For adding lesson, you have to click in the new lesson option, and after that, here actually you have to write the lesson name. And after that you have to click in the add lesson. Once done, here you can see the edit option is there. Click on that. Now whatever the lesson content, you have to write it here, okay? Suppose I want to add a heading. So for that, what I have to do? I have to write the heading. Select that, and from here you have to choose the heading size. Like I am making it H4, okay? So it will look like that. Now suppose I want to add some paragraph. Then directly you can add some paragraph here like that, okay? After that, here actually you have to mention the lesson duration like 30 minutes, okay? If you want to make this lesson as a preview lesson, means student can view the lesson content without taking the course, then you can enable that. It's totally your choice, okay? Similarly, if you want to add some course material, you can always add it here. I already teach you how to add the material, so I'm not going to do it again. So after your lesson get ready, you have to click in the update option. If you want to add some more lesson, you can again click in this add new lesson. And after that, in similar manner, you have to write the lesson name, and after that you have to click in the add lesson. So as you can see, lesson get added, and after that if you click in this edit item detail, then this kind of lesson page will open, and there actually you can write the lesson content, okay? If you want to add any new session, always you can do that. So for that, you have to again mention the session name here, and after that you have to click in the add session option. If you want to add some session description, always you can mention it here, and again you can create the new lesson here. Hope you understand the concept. Now how to add quizzes, I will cover in another video. I will make a dedicated video on how to create quizzes in LearnPress. For those videos actually I will give the link in the video description, so from there you can easily access them, okay? After that, if you want to wrote some course excerpt, then you can mention the text here. Okay, now here you can see the allow comment option is there. So if you disable that, then no one comment on the course. Okay, but I highly recommended enable that. Now here you can see the author name. Okay, once you enter everything, you have to publish the course. So for that you have to scroll up. Here you can see the publish option is there. You have to click in the publish option. After publishing the course, let me check the preview. So for checking the preview, you have to click in the preview changes option. So as you can see, my course is showing like that. So that is the course title. After that, that is the author name. Next, that is the course category, course real rate, discounted rate, buy now option, course curriculum also displaying here properly, and that is the course description. Now here you can see the course feature like 2 lecture, 0 quiz, total duration, skill level, language, number of the student already enrolled, everything is displaying here. Okay, so that is the curriculum session. So that is my session name, and after that here you can see that is my lesson name. Okay, and here you can see the lock icon, because till now I doesn't purchase the course. For seeing the content, actually first of all I have to buy the course, then only I can see the lesson content. That is the instructor tab, that is the FAQ tab. As you can see, I already add one FAQ that is displaying here, and that is the course material. I already add a course material. So as you can see, the name of the file, type of the file, size of the file, and the download option, everything is coming here like that. Now here you can see the requirement session, course feature session, and that is the targeted audience session. And the downside here you can see the comment session. Okay, so in this video we learn how to create the course in LearnPress. We create a new course, add course title, description, select the category, add feature image, configure the course setting. We also create the course curriculum, add session, add lesson. Finally, we publish the course and check the course preview. So now you know how to create the basic course in LearnPress. In my next video, we will go deeper and learn more about creating and managing course lesson and content in LearnPress. If you are following this complete LearnPress series, make sure you subscribe my channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos. If you really like this video, then like this video and share this video with your friends and family. Thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video soon. Thank you. Have a nice day.